Korean dramas are loved for their exciting stories and unforgettable characters, but there's one element that often steals the spotlight: the villains. A great villain can turn a good drama into an unforgettable one, keeping viewers hooked with their striking charisma and clever plans. In this list, we explore the top 12 Korean dramas with badass handsome villains. These characters are more than just evil. They have gripping backstories and complex personalities that make them stand out. Let's dive into the world of K-drama's most iconic villains who prove that sometimes the dark side has its own irresistible allure. Number 1. Strong Girl Nam Soon. The story revolves around a girl called Nam Soon with superhuman strength and speed. The villain character, Ryu Shi-oh's sharp intellect and twisted charisma make him a formidable opponent. On the surface, he is the CEO of the Dugo Sales and Distribution Company. Behind his polished exterior, he is actually a drug lord who operates the largest supply of synthetic drugs. What makes him terrifying isn't just his crimes, but his ability to exploit the vulnerable to fuel his empire. His lack of empathy and strategic mind make him one of the most chilling antagonists in the drama. Number 2. Flower of Evil. In Flower of Evil, Baek Hee-sung is a layered and deceptive villain who locks a lot of secrets about a series of murders. Acting as the perfect son, Hee-sung hides his psychopathic tendencies behind a facade of charm. What makes Hee-sung so chilling is his meticulous nature. He plans his murders with precision and uses his family's influence to escape suspicion. His lack of remorse and manipulation of those around him make him as one of those unforgettable K-drama villains we love to hate. Number 3. The Girl Who Sees Smell. Kwon Jae-hee is a cold, calculating serial killer with a unique MO as he forces his victims to write out their life stories before he kills them. His obsession with turning his victims' stories into books and branding them with barcodes speaks to his need for control and order in his crimes. While Kwon Jae-hee doesn't have any supernatural powers like the female lead who can see smell, he certainly does know how to cook. His duality as a famous chef and a murderer gives him an eerie charm, making him a standout villain. Number 4. Vincenzo. In Vincenzo, Jang Jun-woo, the seemingly cheerful and carefree lawyer, is revealed to be the ruthless CEO of Babel Group. Jun-woo's transformation from a quirky assistant to a sadistic villain is one of the drama's highlights. He is the true mastermind behind all the illicit drug trade activities that Babel Group had perpetuated in Korea. His character is notable for his charming facade that hides a dark and psychopathic nature. Number 5. Tale of Nine-Tailed Fox. Initially, the drama portrays the mischievous Yi Rang as a villain, who is a half-human and half-gummy-ho. His rivalry with his older brother and his antics keeps you guessing. But the enigmatic Imugi is the primary antagonist of this drama. Imugi is a centuries-old serpent demon with an intense desire for power and vengeance. What makes this villain so compelling is the sheer malice and cunning he exhibits as he tries to reclaim his stolen destiny. His ability to manipulate humans and supernatural beings alike adds to his menace. Number 6. Strangers from Hell. In Strangers from Hell, Seo Moon-jo is the epitome of psychological terror. A seemingly kind and charming dentist, he lives in the same mysterious dormitory as the protagonist, Yoon Jong-woo, who begins to notice unsettling behaviors among the residents. Moon-jo hides his sadistic tendencies behind a friendly and attractive demeanor, playing mind games with other residents and pulling Jong-woo into a spiral of paranoia and fear. His twisted moral compass makes him a villain who gets under your skin. Number 7. Scholar Who Walks the Night. In Scholar Who Walks the Night, Gui is a centuries-old vampire who thrives on power and control. Gui's immortality and supernatural strength make him a terrifying presence, but his way of using a fear to dominate the royal court truly sets him apart. Right from the start, his ruthless control over the country has everyone cowering at his feet in servitude. While he isn't officially the king, once the sun sets, he emerges from his lair, and his power becomes supreme. His magnetic and sinister charm leaves a lasting impression. Number 8. Hello Monster. In Hello Monster, Jung Sun-ho is a charming yet dangerous villain with a twisted past. Raised by the psychopath Lee Jun-young after being abducted as a child, Sun-ho becomes a cold-blooded killer. Though he appears as a successful lawyer, his true nature is revealed through his violent tendencies. His character is further complicated by his relationship with his estranged brother, David Lee, a skilled investigator. His layered personality and mysterious connection to the protagonist make him an unforgettable villain. Number 9. The Worst of Evil. In The Worst of Evil, Jung Gi-chol reigns as the ruthless leader of a drug syndicate infiltrated by undercover cop Park Jun-mo. Ki-chael's ambition to expand his empire knows no bounds, as he uses violence and manipulation to maintain control. As the lines between loyalty and betrayal blur for the undercover cop, Ki-chael's charismatic yet fearsome leadership becomes even more dangerous, solidifying him as a villain who keeps you on edge. Number 10. Voice. In Voice, Mojo is a psychopathic serial killer who takes sadistic pleasure in tormenting his victims. Using his wealth and family influence, Taegu carries out his gruesome murders without fear of consequences. As Detective Kang Kwon-ju and her team race to stop him, Taegu's eerie calmness and joy in causing suffering make every encounter chilling. His calculated brutality and twisted motivations leave a lasting impression as one of K-drama's most terrifying villains. Number 11. Itaewon Class. In Itaewon Class, Jang Dae-hee is a powerful and ruthless businessman who will do anything to protect his corporate empire. As Park Se-ro-yi, the determined protagonist, works to bring him down, Dae-hee uses his wealth and connections to sabotage Se-ro-yi's plans. Despite having wealth and power, his insecurities and obsession with control create a striking contrast to the protagonist's resilience, making him the perfect example of how greed and arrogance can destroy a person. Number 12. Gapdong. In Gapdong, the titular villain is a mysterious serial killer who eludes capture for decades, leaving a legacy of fear and unanswered questions. His calculated precision and eerie normalcy make him terrifying, while his influence sparks a new wave of murders, creating a ripple effect that touches everyone in the story. Gapdong's psychological games and manipulation reveal his deep cruelty, forcing investigators and viewers alike to confront the darkest corners of human nature. These top 12 K-dramas with badass handsome villains show us that a great antagonist can be as captivating as the hero. Whether they terrify us with their twisted minds or charm us with their charisma, these villains add depth and excitement to their stories. Their unforgettable presence proves that sometimes the dark side truly steals the spotlight. Which villain gave you chills or left a lasting impression? Let us know in the comments.